Is ICP even worth buying? Personally, I find it worth buying, and even though that isn't financial advice, I want to explain several reasons why I find ICP worth it for me. First of all, when it comes to ICP, ICP is the native cryptocurrency for the internet computer ecosystem. And when it comes to the internet computer, I do believe that it is trying to serve such an amazing purpose. The internet computer is trying to create a decentralized version of the internet that is spread throughout thousands of computers around the world. And here's the thing, right? The internet right now in its current form could be argued as being highly centralized. It's typically controlled by big tech giants. However, through the decentralization of the internet, these drawbacks right here are quite essentially gone. With decentralization, there's going to be added data security, and there's going to be a lot more freedom as well. And here's the thing about the internet computer. I do believe that it has rock solid fundamentals. For example, if we see right here, it only costs $1 for over 214 million bytes of smart contract data on the internet computer. And now that I say that, some people, they may think, oh, that's not very impressive. However, in reality, this figure right here is actually very impressive because when we compare it to Ethereum, on Ethereum, $1 will only allow for 44 bytes worth of smart contract data. Just think about this, right? Around 214 million compared to just a measly 44. You can't even compare the two. They are in a completely different league, in my opinion. It's a totally different dimension. The internet computer, in my opinion, is truly something special. It's something to behold. However, it doesn't end there because if we take a look at this, the internet computer has already been able to produce over 2.2 billion blocks, which I think is completely ridiculous, and ridiculous in a good way, because when we take a look at this, right, just to give this number some context, when we take a look at the BNB Smart Chain, the BNB Smart Chain to date has only been able to produce only just around 30 million blocks. So really, when I take a look at it, the internet computer is truly something spectacular. And something that I really love about ICP is the fact that I personally believe that it has such an amazing risk to reward ratio for me. And I'm not speaking on anyone's behalf. However, personally speaking, the way I view it is that I am not risking to lose that much in order to potentially gain a lot in the future when it comes to ICP. Because, when it comes to ICP is down in price by a lot right now. That can't be denied. However, do I think that the room for downside is as great as the room for potential upside? No, I don't. Because my rationale is this. When it comes to ICP, ICP just going to the price of $50 is already around an 11x from here. However, on the flip side, do I think that ICP can go down around 11 times lower in price from where it is right here, right now? I just don't think so. Of course, right, if I buy ICP right now, the price could go down. You just never know. However, I do believe that the potential upside of ICP greatly outweighs its potential downside. So when I see something this amazing, yet this low in price, how can I not scoop it up? I believe that ICP is such a no-brainer pick for me. However, it doesn't end there because the ICP ecosystem already currently has over 130 projects built on it already, which I think is very astounding, especially when I consider just how relatively young the internet computer is. Despite its relatively young age, it has been able to accomplish so much already. The ecosystem is constantly growing, and I think the future could look so bright for the internet computer. Furthermore, I think it should be noted that the internet computer processes 500 million messages, aka transactions, daily. That's a very staggering statistic right there. When I take a look at the internet computer, I do believe that it is amazing from head to toe. I think in terms of fundamentals, it is A+. When I take a look at its use case, when I take a look at its ecosystem, and when I take a look at its statistics. So when I take that into consideration, I do believe that ICP is most definitely worth it for me. And if you want to know my specific price predictions for ICP during the next bull run, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. In that video, I break down my price targets for ICP, and I give my rationale as to why I believe those price targets could hypothetically happen. It's a very wonderful video.